All right, so yes, Kofi Waha na Champions League final just some few days away. In fact, China penetrante mu na fe memene da. Yeah, the so champions of France and champions of England and Asia or Budapest. Na yehu jobe champions of Europe. So Saturday 4 p.m. FC Arsenal FC and Paris Saint-Germain and Omushia. Yebeka no answer but quick one on the dealer so in fact in recent times seems like Barcelona be kwa copy player be almost hwe de mu ofo kakra ana o mepe obi a o metumi anya no loan as in the case of Marcus Rashford. Barca in terms of finances no more issues kakra but I mean the La Liga win a couple of other modern bonbon last season amaska kakra but into more try so many some quality players and Anthony Gordon akodu Barcelona ho and he's on the verge of completing the medicals now if he was signed Edema FC Barca. What sort of transfer and what sort of player and FC Barcelona for no air sign in Anthony Gordon?
Well, I think say a big risk, if you ask me, a big risk, and is the reason why even beyond Anthony Gordon, there, no, but to say Barcelona are still looking at to be to say Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. Reason I see a big risk, I say Anthony Gordon from Everton to Newcastle, and share that explode here. You remember at some point, now Lampard at Chelsea, the same player was playing for Everton, and there were reports saying that Lampard interested in signing him. But at some point, now Omuku outrageous figures, and Chelsea felt that at the age, even though the potential, but only enough to warrant Safi na Everton equity back then. But along the line, deal now go through and a Newcastle Efano. And we all know say Newcastle pick Anthony Gordon from Everton no Kanu and share Daniel one of those signings Albeka say I hit the ground running. Of course, in terms of age there, a young man aside you can be rest assured say injury say Nimua. I mean, or a lot of years ahead of him will be to me above for you. I think the highest point in his career in the last few years, Nebeye, the contribution for Newcastle last season when it comes to the Champions League in terms of goals and assists. And no outrageous, but at least we share a level no say amount something close to 10, 9, 11 plus some assist in the Champions League. Then you can see say it's a good step. Ain't for Barcelona, the anti-America say risk say we all know say Deco ever England no. The first option was never Anthony Gordon. The whole conversation about up regarding Deco move to England about transfers near there no. Neye about Joao Pedro. But along the line yet say Okoye no. Chelsea for no I'm making it clear to them say the guy is not for sale. And we know why.
Almost untouchable.
Or you're untouchable. And I remember saying communication as we spoke about this thing. So every year, sir, Chelsea assigning Joao Pedro. Any days, any months I was spending at Chelsea now. Early days into the contract, as we speak, no, or you're contracted to play for Chelsea until June 2030. There's a lot of years ahead of him. And the first season was a player of the season for Chelsea. And as a team performance, no, but he is one of the brightest spots in the Chelsea setup for this particular season. And for a club who believe in winning trophies almost every single season, may sure say it will be easy to pick a player like him from Chelsea. And it was always going to be difficult. And I think that Joao Pedro didn't break it down. They needed to look at other options. It's the reason why Omar fall on Anthony Gordon. And it's a big risk because if you look at Hansi Flick and Barcelona in the last 2 seasons now, they keep progressing. And may sure say the following season, anything apart from doing well than this season and last 2 seasons, our Champions League and possibly winning the La Liga, no, be acceptable in the books of Barcelona. Who say because of financial issues in T. Now it was always difficult to get new players. But in the last 2 seasons, Omutimije La Liga no repeatedly into finances no it keeps growing because the more you do well,
And then of course pressure so me Pompey Sky will come new projects no so active because project near almost done.
In Tiamas, say, almost to 2 months, they are able to pick 1 or 2 B to put them together. And they needed to beef up, especially when Lewandowski echo. Na Rashford in Sudi, whether he will stay or he will go.
Next question, sir. What try Rashford for 1 full season? And it is not as if say Rashford and underperforming. I mean, left wing, right wing, even as false number 9. Rashford was always born number 9 be United. So with all these, and then on you be a winning, and ne bonus so could be as maybe a half of the money to Anthony Gordon. So why would Barcelona decide say, even with Rashford, let's still go in for Anthony Gordon at that figure?
And Tinameka say, I think Omu take a risk, and it's surprising because Anthony Gordon on any day, compare him to Rashford. Most coaches will pick Rashford ahead of Anthony Gordon. But say Anthony Gordon is not known to be playing for the wings. And Barcelona is not just looking at the center forward position. They are also looking at a player who beat me out pretty from the wings, both left and right wing. And a honor the money is shocking why Omun put in resources to get Rashford stay permanently. Number for Anthony Gordon. When we say this here, Anthony Gordon can be in the setup alongside Alvarez. You are good to go. But say Ekoban say Rafinha ni ho, Lamine Yamal ni ho. Na upe will be to step in our wings one na. I'm sure say Gordon will guarantee you a better performance compared to Rashford, especially when Rashford dedi kanya ba. Abe used to the terrain. I built the confidence in Barcelona shirt, including scoring some classical free kick against Real Madrid in the Clasico the last time you witnessed it. And I am not enthused about that transfer. It came as a shock to me because I never thought say Barca would push that kind of money into getting Anthony Gordon. I don't think say he's done enough to warrant that kind of amount involved, no. And then more to it, no. The end that confidence say moving forward when the likes of Jose Mourinho upgrading Madrid setup no next season. The same thing can be said about other teams in Europe. Bayern will come in stronger. PSG is still strong because Luis Enrique chances so based in that so. Don't forget, Arteta will still handle Arsenal, and United is coming back to Europe. So you have some competition a very tough next season. And this comes as a risk, big one. Always say the city. And maybe the only thing Amomo Enya Sajidi and say Hansi Flick by he's been able to build young guys no confidence to play at that level. To the extent says you see as a offer Spain national team or they call World Cup. Now you see a lot of Barcelona young guys no in there. And maybe that's the only thing that drive this whole transfer. But if I look at all the factors combined, Kanu is a big risk. And yet signing a mau that believe, ne confidence, ne say something better, something greater is about to happen. It me more dear. It is surprising. But let's see, maybe one of those risks managers need teams taking in the game yield the results in the end. But until then, it's not like one of those signings where Omo Bano or Moba with that kind of huge figures behind them are now consistently performing at that level. Or we say the city would say, oh, with this signing, for example, Rafinha say before switching from Leeds to Barcelona, near you the wire with Leeds in the Premier League. Not Chelsea crowd were a part of the teams are no more push it to get his signature and was say me per Barcelona no call. Or we say the city Gordon there no, it's not like that. I think one of those signings now a bar hitiwana ayo nwanwa kakra. It's a big risk. It's just a matter of time the betray whether a befa or not. But say we are Barcelona supporter. Now to see as you Anthony Gordon never me sure say one of those signings a bema we jubilate on the spot. Not at all. That is why me describe it the signing as shocking. And maybe it's the reason why I almost try say Ombepe Alvarez in addition to it. It's shocking for me.
All right. I know the views of Kofi Labi. Now, interesting though, but for fans of Barcelona, I know say they'll be happy having Anthony Gordon. I mean, for some of us, you hear a lot of times over Premier League, potentials. So a jib ball or wings or no they bar. Very dangerous. I mean, Otimi shared 10 goals in the Champions League last season. And modern ball for Newcastle. Let's hope and see, say, and you might be to me completed in the coming days. Now, Barca for official Omar announced so Anthony Gordon as our latest squad member, now our latest player. All right, so who signed in this? You feel say Barcelona make it the right decision, and I say why and now feel say instead of Anthony Gordon also more Ekofan as Barca offer the right player. My yente also adwenture comment section ho.